Welcome back everyone to the Doors of Pharos and Dark Souls 2. We are going to work our way upstairs today and past all these goobers. But there is an item I would like to gather from here at some point, which is the Gurmax. We can't just keep using Shania and Faith for the whole game, not when there's so many wonderful axes around that we could be using instead. And yeah, we can reliably get the Gurmax twice, I think. So we'll probably do that at some point. Might do a bit of the old off camera. And grind them up. That's not what we need, but that guy wasn't even wielding an axe, so... Now, this lad sat in front of a chest, which we don't want to damage. So we'll take him out all surgical-like. Get ourselves a dragon charm. Wonderful, I guess. This bit of the Doors of Pharos is kind of a transitional area to the next area. It's also got friend Gavlan.
Make deal with Gavlan.
Maybe we will. I wouldn't mind buying some poison throwing knives. Only 16, but that might be useful down the line, because he doesn't sell poison bolts for some reason. He only sells poison arrows. And should we do a quick bit of selling just to clear the old inventory? Why not? Good job, Gavlan. Appreciate it. Life gems. Right, so we've got a couple of Gurms with axes standing in our way. Might be able to snag ourselves some loot. Let's take a look-see. There might be a lizard, I'm not sure. Alright, yeah, we want your axe, but we don't want you to just bung it at us, mate. Helm and an old mundane stone. I'm not sure what the old mundane stone is, but I'm also not terribly concerned about it right now. Alright, there's a lizard.
Blood and stomach pills.
Missed it. Eh, screw it. Maybe we'll get it coming from the top down. Because that way we don't have to worry about this pesky guy on this little bridge. And we can trade with him, it's fine. Grab his loot just before he slides off the edge. And yeah, that's largely the Doors of Pharos if you're using it as a transitional area. There is a PvP section within it. We might explore it for an episode at some point. But for now we're more concerned with pressing on to the next proper area. Now there's loot here, isn't there? Somewhere? There it is. The posh life gem. Very nice. But now here we are in the cove. Brightstone Cove, Seldora. With our bonfire, which was hidden in a tent in vanilla. They obviously decided it was too tricky for people to find and get to. So they moved it outside. Because this area is crawling with dudes that will just ambush you from various angles. So yeah, having the bonfire nice and accessible is always good. Check inside all the tents, just in case. Now, there's definitely a guy.
Bye, thunder.
And yeah, we've lured in one of the proper guys. Nice. Any more for any more? Bunch of soldier stuff and whatnot. We're getting close now to where the Duke of Seldora lived, who we've seen mentioned every now and again, particularly by Tark. Said he created him. Now there's a dude out there. Ah, there we go, we have attracted some attention. Another falconer dealt with. Yeah, we got his gloves. Nice, guess. Now we should take this down to bring down a friend from up above. And can we backstab him? It's not working out. Let's just chop him. Oh. Oh, the arrow got us. You'll pay for that, chummy. Now, before we go and gather our souls again, quick diversion. I just wanted to pop back up here and report to Benhart that we've cleared the statue out of his way. I'm sure he'd appreciate knowing.
What? Clearing the way was your doing, was it? Didn't think you had it in you, pal. No. That's not like it sounds, no. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all. Name's Benhart. Thanks to you, I can resume my journey. If we share the same path, I'm sure that we are going to meet again. I'll repay my debt to you in battle. And I swear it by my sword. The road ahead's going to be long, but I'm here to help.
Lovely.
I am in your debt. It's a true man who honours his debts, and I'll see mine paid. I swear it by my ancient sword.
So yeah, basically, he's another summon lad. And now he's available for various fights, so that'll probably come in handy at some point. For now though, we return to the cove, and we've still got our business to attend to. What happens if we go round to the right? Is that actually what happens if we just take out the crossbow guys? That's probably sensible. We're not hitting him, we're hitting his structure. There we go, headshot. At the very least, he might now come over and try and rumble with us. I'm being more cautious than I need to be, but we have left a good chunk of souls on the floor, so it'd be nice to snag those. We got your attention there. There's a lad in that tent. He's loitering with intent.
You should be ashamed.
He seems to be stuck as well, so let's go in and just help him out. So yeah, these archers are not to be messed with. Oh, they do a decent chunk. But we're not really attracting the attention of anyone else. You would think that guy would be on it by now, given as we're just rolling around in front of him. But he doesn't seem to be. There he is. Now I'm hearing multiple arrows, it seems. Can we backstab? Yes.
Get up to this.
Nice. Archer boy though, still lurking. He still doesn't want to get into close combat. And yeah, his mate's got long range. But we've cleared out a lot of them, so I'm feeling more confident about barging in on this left-hand side. Now, this guy in the middle, he's not even paying attention to us. But that's got the pigs involved. And the pigs are sturdy, man. Not very tough, because we can just smash them up, but sturdy nonetheless. Now, you were prepared for that, you cheeky man. Weren't prepared for that, though, were you, my friend? Sweet. Pigoo! Down he goes. Now we've got a falconer up on there. This little building doesn't seem to be a way in. But we of course know that there is, because it's a Souls game. There's always a way in. You stop! Horrible bugger. So, what's this well all about? Well now.
Is he doing it again? He's doing it again.
Oh, I'm on form today with the old pun. That's another pork chop made, and up we go, and we're inside that little room. Isn't that nice? There's even a chest with suspicious looking hooks on it. Touch pool of blood. Whole lot of people around here attacked this chest and then got grabbed and died horribly. That's probably because they didn't get out of the way when it burst forward. We did though, we got ourselves the Staff of Wisdom. If we were a mage, we would be very pleased with that. But as it is, we'll merely nod our heads slightly and say, okay. I believe that by and large we've cleared out this top section now, so we should be good to proceed further down. Where we find some rolly ball traps waiting for us. Maybe we can do something about them from up here. Excellent, that's crushed a couple of dudes. And as for the second one, need to move in a bit closer by the look. There we go. That one might not crush anyone, but it gets out of the way. Now some of these lads will probably want to jump on us from above as well. But maybe we can lure in those dudes at the bottom without the top guys noticing. Oh, even better, we can lure them in one at a time. Now, maybe we'll pop up. We don't want any surprises dropping on our heads. And another big soul. I've got quite a few of those gathered up, I think, because I've not really been using them. But I've not needed to, so there you go. How should we handle this? By shooting the rocks in front of us, because that's how we handle every crossbow shot.
Hey, the daft ass.
Let's just get their attention. Yeah, they all want to come up and play. Or do they? Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just content to get shot up a bunch. Certainly makes this a bit more straightforward. And down we go. Now we get ourselves some pleasant trousers. Well, they were peasant trousers, but they're probably pleasant as well. I'm sure they would be if you weren't wearing any trousers. Now, lads over there, so let's try and pick this item up and see what happens. None of them attack us. Well, you guys aren't very good, are you? Come on. Nice hit. I felt that one. Now, maybe we'll just bum rush them. And maybe that wasn't the most perfect idea, but it worked out. More or less. It's a shame we died once up here though, because we would like to be human. For we do in fact have the first Benhart summon here. And I'd like to get on that. Maybe if we put down our Diddy Soul sign at the bonfire, someone might summon us in for just a couple of minutes of quick clearing. And then that would count to make us human again. Let's see. I never really used the Diddy sign, but let's see how it goes. We might also be able to sprint down to the boss in time. I'm not convinced anyone's going to be around to summon us, but let's find out. Nah, I suspect there's no summons to be had around here. Let's just restore our humanity and cancel our sign. And have a poke around in these tents. There he is, Benhart Ajugo. Come along, friend. Alright, friend Benhart is going to help us now with one of the easiest bosses in the game. Although, actually, do we have Spider Cave to go through first? I forgot about this. Spider Cave. It's not great. But we've got a crossbow. We're getting a lot of use out of it today. Bloody Barry the crossbow over here.
Oh, that way.
Are there any more in this room? No. Let us, as well, light a flame butterfly because I want a torch. I remember a torch being useful around here. Mostly because spiders don't like it. Now, we can't actually target them though whilst they're up in the ceiling. So let's just give them the old chop chops. Nice. And Benhart's got that one in the bag, surely. No, he needs our help. This might be poison, Benhart, so... Oh god, it's the red one. Not sure what that does, just drain health? Heavy bolts. Useful treasure loot. What are you doing? Fair enough. God, they're everywhere. Are they not dropping? Ah, they're not even going to drop because we've got our torch out. Free XP. Grand. Alright, it's probably a couple more, Benny, and then we'll get to the boss fight which I summoned you for. Yep, that one's not very subtle. There we go. And... ooh, a Mastodon Greatsword! What are you doing with a greatsword, Spider? That doesn't make any sense. We'll take your effigy, though. And we'll wander up through this illusory bit. Strange noises coming from in here. Which is probably fine. Got ourselves some loot as well. That spider won't bother us because of our torch. So, back to the old axes and into the boss room. Prowling Magus and the congregation. Now, the Magus himself might be the tricky bit. I can't recall. Either way, we're getting swarmed here, so let's do that. And yeah, the Magus is going to be annoying. Let's not lock on. And let's run away, in fact. There you are, Magus. Yep, we'll dodge your explodos. And yeah, you've got no health. So yeah, this boss, not terribly tricky. Although those lads spitting their lightning at us. Forgot about them. They should have probably been our priority target. But they're down. A couple of backstabs. One lad left. Benny? Good job.
Hey, that's grand.
Benny gets the finish. And we get a slab for our troubles. No actual soul this time, just a slab. But I guess that's fine. Now, I would like to relight my torch though. Oops. That's not relighting your torch, you knobhead. Nor's that? There we go. Might be more spider-related shenanigans up ahead. And we want to be prepped. here's a ladder. Lovely. So, spiders. Get out of here. Bit of spice, always nice. Sound like a bingo caller now. And a bonfire aesthetic, that's a rare loot indeed. So the rest of these spiders aren't going to bother us, I don't think. Who are you?
Something seems to be bothering you. Yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something you did. I am Cromwell. Regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are. Together, they are the essence of life. Don't you agree?
I can't think of anything we've done wrong.
But now, you're lost, bewildered by your own actions. You poor little thing. Yes, how tiny and frail are we? But if your heart is yet sincere, your sins will be forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate. You seek indulgence?
Beg for pardon, souls needed 0. Why not? I'm not sure that we're a sinner in any important fashion, but there we go.
Your sin has been forgiven. May your contrition be sincere and enduring.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. It's all fine. What do you sell, by the way? White priest items, a few different rings, miracles. Poison, blood bite, and curse bite.
We must never forget our sins.
Fair enough. So that was Cromwell. I'd forgotten his name. I'll have forgotten it again in about 5 minutes' time. But yeah, here we are in the rest of the cove. Lizard. I see you down there, you cheeky bum. Surely there's a bonfire though. One would like a bonfire. There you are. Bonfire friend. And you know what that means. Yeah, we're back in Majula for some more leveling. Plus, I think we might actually have enough now to do something interesting. We might have enough strength. Because the strength requirement for our old friend Reba... Oh no, it's 32. What's half of 32? So we need 48 to power Stancer. Never mind. Might bring her into the rotation sometime soon. For now though, let's go and explore the first parts of the cove. Now, do we drop down there? Or shall we go back out this way? And look over there, perhaps? Either way, we'll bring a torch. Let's drop down these stairs. Hello, spider. And a soul, very nice. Yeah, this bit of the cove, full of spiders. No fun for anyone. Anyone without a torch, that is. I wasn't expecting that much of an ambush down here, but hey-ho. We're dealing with it. Thanks entirely to the torch. And you. What are you doing down here, you horrible necromancer? Zipline! Whee! Hey, lizard. Ah, he's got away. We are terrible at lizards. Oh, what's going on over here?
Please, lend me a hand.
Alice,
That's right, it's Pate and Creighton having a scrap, and we're going to help out friend Pate. I think we might have hit friend Pate once, but generally speaking, I think we did it. Got his mask, lovely.
What misunderstanding could have caused this? Well,
Thank you. I owe you my life. My little pied-à-terre lies beyond here. You'll find some of my treasures there. Help yourself to those that suit you. Here, use this key.
Thanks, Pate. You're alright.
Be cautious on your travels. Be cool.
Maybe we should. Creighton was not cautious enough. Now, what else have we got around here? We've got this little door. Spiders inside, I imagine. Yep. He doesn't want them. And we can't really reach him. So, yeah, there we go. A room with spiders and nothing else. How very Brightstone Cove, Zeldora, of you. Well, there's a thing over there. Can we reach it from here? It looks like we should be able to reach it if we jump. And if we don't jump, we can fall in the Sarlacc pit. Oh yeah, there's a Sarlacc pit. Did I not mention that at any point? I wouldn't worry about it. Right, torch out. Off we go again. Maybe this time we'll go this way. Because it looked as though we could drop off here. And that would allow us to get straight over to where we needed to be. But would the drop kill us? That's the question. Certainly won't if we go like that. And then... Ah, lizard. Shit. What are you doing up there? Bloody necromancers. There's not even any skellies around here as far as I know. So, what is the point? Now, do we make that jump again? Or, well, I say again, I mean, do we make that jump? Can't remember where anything leads in this area. Didn't make the jump. Alright, we'll give the jump one more go. If we fail again, then we'll write this episode off as cursed and come back next time. Now. Good. We got a lizard, at least. What are you doing back, you horrible man? I didn't think you respawned. Ugh, respawning necromancers. Ain't nobody wants that. Now, man, I was pushing the GD stick in. Stick was being pushed in. Turns out you can see at least 2 necromancers from up here. That's good to know. That will come in handy next time because this episode is cursed. Those jumps were all legit. They were all good. And yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.